my recommended settings is going to be 1.2, 1.5. Get all that information in. Just tweaking my little EQ really quickly. But yeah, man, we're about to get this started. If you find this content valuable, just like what I'm doing right now, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and tweet it out to some other people up in here. But yeah, man, we're gonna get started in like 30 seconds, so let's get it. Yo, what it do? Levels are correct. Throat's not clear though. Hold up. Yes, okay. What's up, y'all? What up, YouTube? What's up, cyberspace? How's it going, internet land? This your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer. Making the beats in the background. That's what I do. You already know the beginning cadence if you've been here. We stream Monday through Friday, talk about Zen, and pretty much daily research and development on the Zen ecosystem. So had a crazy weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. Lots of different emotions. I don't really know what to say, but it's a fun weekend. We had Zendot game come out, stall. I think it's still stalled. But we're going to talk about it. We had more inception on Optimism, so more people starting to really understand like what's gonna, play out. So we're gonna talk about Optimism. There's a possible opportunity there, and then what else do we have going on? Oh, Zen blocks. So yeah, yesterday's Zen Spaces, like the real focus or the energy of the conversation just was about Zen blocks. So I went ahead and set mine up, and it's pretty simple to do. We'll talk about it, but yeah, Zen blocks. So we got proof of work cooking in the background too. You don't have to be a part of it, but yeah, there's a lot of people cooking in that area, and it's kind of fun. I won't lie, I got 8. Here, let's look at it. What up, chat? What up, Diochlan? I see you. He said, new all-time lows are here. We go live on the show. My mind is blown. You think it's going to happen right now on the show? I think I'm going to cause the red candle. We're going to talk about it because here's my little Zen world still. So I see support, but I feel you. I was shaking my boots this weekend on the Zen price. But there's a lot of things going on in our ecosystem. So, excuse me. Are we dumping, or are people going to keep holding because it's going to be more valuable to own Zen in all aspects than to sell it? Because you're basically betting on everyone selling. And if everyone doesn't sell and you're the only one that sells, and a couple other people sell, like this has to be like catastrophic selling. And maybe the traditional market will prompt this, but from what I see today, I think crypto is up today because my Ethereum was up. Yeah, so crypto's up today in general. There's a narrative going on that basically people are going to hedge into Bitcoin when this financial crisis finally makes itself or finally appears, like finally shows the fuck up. Hello everybody, I'm here to wreck your pockets. So there's some speculation in the Bitcoin sector because it is true. Like, if you're trying to hedge the US dollar, it's probably best to get the hell out of the dollar. You know, and again, I mean, damn, hold on, let me drink some water. What the hell? I like chugged my coffee before I started streaming. Yes. Okay. My throat was like going through it. It sounded like it was in a desert, bruh. What up, Ken Dog? What up, Shaka Vibes? What up, what up? Tony, I see you. Lydia, I see you. DBxen site updates look amazing. Are we gonna check that out? Oh yeah, DBxen's about to end. But yeah, like Bitcoin is going up. See, there's so much shit going on. It's like, yo. Mondays in Zen World updates. Also, DBxen posted something about redeploying their contract for Polygon because of some issues. Rosvin said that I thought it was a math issue. That's what I interpreted from this. I was like, oh, they did something wrong mathematically and the gas is messed up now, right? But he said it's not a math issue with gas. It's actually a piece of code that will lead to slowly surpassing the Polygon gas limit for wrapping XeNFTs. In principle, you cannot have more than a few thousand XeNFTs in a single wallet contract. So they discovered something on Polygon. No one ever knew that this was a thing. So now, as the contract grows, think of it this way too. What I interpret from this now after hearing this is they're going to have to redeploy the whole DBxeNFT contract. So your DBxeNFTs on Polygon right now, those are basically now OG. So I don't recommend wrapping any more of your XeNFTs until this is like fucking figured out. Because until then, I mean, this contract will work. That's what they're saying, is the contract still works. But essentially, it's not going to be the legacy one. It's not the one they're going to keep going with. So it doesn't really make sense to be involved. Let's go to Polygon. Let's go surf the web. But yeah, so that's crazy too. So they here, we'll go over this tweet. So I don't recommend doing it, but if you want to do it, you could do it. But they said the team was monitoring transactions since launch and noticed an issue on DBxeNFTs to XeNFT contract interaction, computational route routine led to increment increase of gas limits. So long story short, lots of information inside the contract caused the contract to increase in gas. So that's basically what they're figuring out here. They're like, oh shit, we can't store a whole bunch in one contract. We gotta like divide it up. So that's what their solution is. They're creating proxy contracts that allow holders to redeem Zen when their NFTs are matured. So I mean, I don't really understand that part. We'll see it when it comes. At least they figured out a solution to the problem of storage. Yeah, see, and then they said, given the immutable and unstoppable properties of DBxeNFT code, in order to fix this, we have to relaunch the protocol. Skirt. What does this mean for you as a holder? The current contract will continue to support and be used until block size is exceeded in around 15 to 20 days. After this time, minting on the contract would no longer be executable due to the increase of gas limit. Oh shit, there's a squirrel on my window. What the hell? Shit scared the hell out of me. The staked DBxeN and Matic fees will be can be claimed at any given moment. So basically long story short, issues with storage of the Zen NFT and Polygon and whatever the hell they got going on. That's why gotta love DBxEN team launching on Polygon, testing everything out in a main net environment. Right, this is a different mindset when you're using mainnet tokens. Like when you're using test tokens, you're just being whatever about it. But when you're using mainnet tokens, there's different strategies, different concepts, and a lot of transactions have happened. Like this is something I was looking at was before I saw that tweet for DBxeNFTs. I was about to enter because I realized you can do like age. What's cool about the advanced features on the contract? All right, I'll show you how I got here. So let's get out of here. We gotta go back to the OG. How do I get to the old one? Oh, I don't messed up. All right, go to this old. So if you go to this is the DBxeNFT contract. So I was wondering why it wasn't growing that aggressively today. So that must mean why like some of the team members probably stopped playing too. But what's cool about this is you can do advanced filters, and then what you're gonna have to do, because this doesn't have a method tag for some reason, you have to like search it. But this method tag is for staking or for sending your XeNFT to the contract. So here you can like watch everybody as they enter DBxeNFT. So I was starting to watch here, because then what I was doing, because we don't have it yet, we'll have it soon. Here you can also see how many transactions have happened in a 24-hour period. So you can be like, oh, okay, like it's time for me to get in. So I was about to play this game, and maybe today's the day though. But this would have been a great power day for DBxeNFTs, and these are the moments in time where on Ethereum you would want to enter with like your super saucy DBxeNFT, and it seems to be the narrative of Zen right now. Basically, kick back and relax, and don't rush into shit. So I'm glad I didn't wrap a bunch of DBxeNFTs, because I mean now there's legacy. I guess you could say I don't know what you guys think about it. Like, are you happy you have legacy DBxeNFTs? And are we going to pamp those? Or are they dead in the water? So I have 3 of them, right? And that's basically where it's at. Is this itself can generate yield, but it's no longer going to be made. So it will be a limited supply collection that generates yield. I'd love to see how the team can finesse this situation, because I mean I'm still gonna be able to claim my Zen, so that's whatever, and I can unstake my DXN right now if I wanted to, right? So I'm not locked in. Just sucks it crashed on takeoff. Gotta do it again. Run it back, which is cool though. We've seen it work, so you also have an opportunity to ROI now. We know day one can be a significant ROI day, so we're gonna get to do it again. Oh yeah, I mean you didn't lose anything. All of them will be unwrappable. All you did was, well, I mean I guess if you were still wrapping, you won't ROI on the Matic, but you should play probably the first day of the new one. But yeah, that's why I'm glad I didn't go hard. I'm sorry, Joe. I was like, I'm going to take my time with this one. I made 3. I was like, just in case this shit was going to fuck up. I did the same thing with XENGAME. I'm playing it cool. That's why I got the headphones pulling my hair back today. You know what I'm saying? We playing it cool. So Zendot game is fucked as well. Let's run it. So it's like weird. This is error after error. But at least it's errors in the bear market and not errors, when it really matters, when people are here. So this is Zendot game, the dev stats site. This one's really ugly, and we like it that way. But you have to use this site right now to like buy keys, because the main site has a lot of UI issues. So let's go ahead and pull that up. And my experience on the launch, man, I didn't even get the fuck in. I'm pretty sure everybody else experienced this because there was tons of failed transactions. And again, this is what's good and bad about the Zen community, right? Is it's not that we have rogue development. It's just we have users. So when you develop something in this particular ecosystem, it's going to be stress tests like you've never seen before. So as a user, kind of have to adapt to the concept that like you're early, right? And you're the first to the scene. So you're kind of like the debugger. And if you can debug something quick, fast, in a hurry, you'll be able to not be so stressed out. But if you're just cruising the scene and you don't really know how to debug your personal situation, then yeah, shit might get rocky. So right now, though, let's look at ZenGame. So ZenGame has 63 Ethereum inside of it. I went ahead and I got my referral box at least. I was like, I might as well get this while maybe ETH gets cheaper, and then I could have got this cheaper, but whatever. I'll make my little tutorial video now about how Zendot game works. But yeah, so Zendot game is going perfect, low key. It's burning Zen. I think they've burned at least $1 billion, or not $1 billion, like 4 billion. Maybe it's a little bit more now. But yeah, I got my referral button so I can press the burn button. And pretty much, yeah, I didn't get any keys. So what sucks is that I went in during the fair launch, and then the keys, my transactions were failing, and I guess I needed to do high gas or something. So I did it 2 times. I was like, all right, whatever. I was like, I ain't getting no keys. And where I'm at with it now is hopefully the game ends. If the game doesn't end, then I'm just playing the jackpot game. And that's one reason why I went ahead and just got my referral box so I can at least press this burn button. Because as people play the key game now, so you can jump into the key game. It's not hard, right? And Zendot game has a lot of different things going on. And the key game is something that people aren't even paying attention to yet. But somebody just bought a bunch of keys because this went up back to 12. And one key, yeah, see right here, 2 minutes ago, 2,000 keys. So people are playing the key game, which means they have to stay up with the total supply up here. So and this is what's crazy about Zendot game. Don't get it twisted. So in the Zen ecosystem, everything is complex, bro. Right? Like even DBxeN doing what they're doing over here, complex AF. Phoenix, complex. So of course our jackpot game is complex. All right. But if you want to play the simple one, that's right here. You want to win the jackpot when the timer goes down. Okay, like if that's your vibe, cool. You know, buy a key when the timer goes down. You know, stop stressing. Oh, should I think I lost my money or whatever. Like that's not how the game works. The game is a jackpot game. So you're supposed to buy one key to try to win this jackpot when this timer goes to 0. Now, if you want to play the ROI game, that's in collaboration with the key total supply. And there's a crazy mechanism built in right here that I didn't realize until it happened, where technically when people claim their rewards due to lack of, I don't know, exposure, maybe like exposure to rewards. Like if you get a lot of earnings, you're going to want to stay and keep your keys because you're not going to want to be like, you know, I'm going to lose my earnings. You know, I'm already parked in the pool. So at one point, this was at, I think at the lowest, it was at 9.9 million keys, and it started at 10 million. So 200,000 keys have been burned when everyone exited in the very beginning. And all those keys caused the disinflationary feature where now, yeah, you have people playing the key game. Because they're like, okay, I just get 1% of this, and as inflation goes, I just add. And then the lower it goes, the more keys you can get if you scoop up the keys. So you see here's the the reset meter. So the keys cost a certain amount of Ethereum based on the amount of ETH here. I think it's 1 millionth to 1 million to 1, because if this gets to 1 million, then the key price will cost 1 Ethereum. So if there's a 1 million Ethereum in the jackpot, then this will cost 1 ETH per key, which is kind of insane. I don't know if it'll get to 1 million. That's pretty far away, but who knows? That's why it's designed to attract the everyone, not just the Zenian. So we tested it, we broke it, we put the proof in the pudding, but it is burning Zen. So I'm excited. Now this, I don't know if this works yet. That had tons and tons of issues. Like I couldn't even hit the burn button earlier, but they have a backup site. It's, you can't see it here, but it's XENGAME.app. It's very ugly because it's a developer stat site. So it's not designed to be pretty. It's designed to offer information. And what's cool about this site here is you can see this kind of like a trading chart. Let's zoom out a little bit. But what this is the price of the keys. So what's special about this is you can see like there's opportunity to buy the key below potentially where everyone else bought their keys. Right now we're on a pump. So anybody who bought their keys in the last 12 hours, like they bought a dip of keys. And that's when I noticed it. I was like, damn, Zendot game is kind of complex in the key supply situation, because all it takes is one big whale to take their rewards because they need it. And then boom, all these keys get burned, essentially dropping the amount of, keys you can get compared to someone who's buying them when they're higher or something like that. Like that's how I'm thinking. Like you just can build your position better once people get out and get what they had before everyone else comes back. Because the equilibrium is supposed to be 10 million. So after 10 million, it's more of key inflation. Under 10 million, you're winning. So we'll see how many times we go under 10 million. This is the first time. And it's already, again, this is, if you've been following the game since Sunday. Was it Sunday? Damn. Oh yeah, so the game just came out. I forgot. Man, this shit came out yesterday. My strategies are getting crazy. So yeah. Yep, duh. Yeah, so anybody who bought this dip, wow, shout out to you. Real rebel life. And if you use this website, it's really easy to buy keys. It's the devs backup site. Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yo, what up, Jimmy? They said they should have done it on testnet, girly ETH instead of devnet. Yeah. I mean, I would have said the same thing to them, because it's harder to get ETH. But I'm not discouraged, because this game has been done before. So the fact that there's 63 Ethereum inside of it is pretty amazing. For a game that has already been done and failed. It's failed once upon a time ago, this design. But the failed design of it was gas going up. So that's why right now, people getting the keys, as this pool grows, if you just sit on your keys and don't ever claim your rewards, and just hodl, you might see something crazy happen. Because who knows how long the game will go. Right now, people are just getting their positions. So we're only one day in, yeah. And there's different ways to play it, right? Like, that's why I'm playing the referral one right now. Because I need to wait for my moment to snipe this burn box. Because if I can get in I know what I need to do. So I'm going to do it. Maybe I'm not going to share it with you. But yeah, when it's my fucking turn, I'm going to burn. And the first person to burn did 0.6 ETH. So what's crazy is there's this burn incentive. Oh, you can't see it because of my box. My big ass head. Oh, it's still not gonna show it. Whatever. You can look at it. It'll say it. But right here in this particular box, right here in the very bottom, the top area is going to be a burn incentive. So if you burn, hit the burn button, right? And this shit is slow as if. That's why, like, I can't even hit the burn button, bruh. It's not possible. I need you, Jamma, to move the burn button to the dev side. Damn, I'm hella trying to get to this panel behind this OBS. Hold up. Scoo. All right. Apple Music. Hey. Whatever. But yeah, the first person that burned here, they cleaned up. This was like $20 to press the burn button, and I think the reward was somewhere in the hundreds of dollars for Ethereum. So this can be really lucrative if everyone's playing the same game and we're all trying to get the big juicy pot. But yeah, strategy, burn box strategy. Now this referral thing, you have to pay for it, right? They call it a development fee. So whatever. Use my code and get 5% off. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this like takes some old referral people out of retirement. And what else is kind of crazy about this in a bear market is this is the first referral link in Zen world. Like no other dApp allows you to get a percentage of a partner share of someone that you bring in, right? So this is pretty cool to be able to have this referral system. And there's also another way to work this, okay? Self to self. Only the real ones would know from the previous time. And then maybe if you become a member on a Wednesday alpha stream, I'll feel comfortable enough to tell you how that one works. But yeah, that's the best move here. So we'll see what happens. Gotta let this cook. Again, it's not my game right now. I'm not playing the key game. Not yet. I need some more solidification. Well, you know what? That's what happens, right? In crypto, you're saying, I want this pot to get to 100 ETH before I play the key game. But by then, the keys will be more expensive, right? And that's what's crazy about this. The key price is based on how much ETH is in here. So if the supply is going down and the ETH is going up and the price is going up, technically you want to be getting in right like now. So then that way you catch every dip of people trying to scoop up keys to top off their wallets when other people withdraw. Because withdrawing, again, all it does is burn keys. It doesn't take any ETH out of the reward pool because it's already here, or the jackpot, excuse me, because your ETH is in the reward pool. So the jackpot will continue to grow, the key price will continue to grow, and your position will continue to be solid. So this is a long one. It's just how long does it last? We don't know, because at the same time, me saying that, it's still a 12-hour game. So it could end in 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? But somebody would have to clog Ethereum for 12 hours. That's a lot of money for this 63 ETH. It's not enough ETH in here to clog up the chain. And that's why I'm like, hey, you want to think of XENGAME as a Zenian, as a game for you. So maybe you're playing the key game, but don't saturate the amount of keys you have if you can't keep up with the pool and you don't have the strategy that I just said. Like, if you're not looking at every piece like that, bruh, just stop it. That's not your game. You've already lost, right? They have games in the game for, I want to call them stagnant users. You know, you're not coming to be static, be very sporadic. You're coming to be stagnant. You're trying to chill. You're not trying to move around a bunch. So that would be like minting an Apex and locking it in, right? You're going to get rewards. That's what I need to do. Honestly, I should do this shit right now. Damn. Actually, that was the move at 7 Gwei. We'll see if we get another weekend like that. That might have been the bottom. It's going to be scary if that was the bottom, because I'm going to be like, shit, crypto really going up. 7 Gwei, we are in a bear market, man. You're really in crypto if you saw 7 last night. But yeah, if you want to be stagnant, get an Apex, park it, get some rewards as people play the jackpot game, right? More Apexes you stake, the more rewards you get. So this is also about acquiring as many in Apexes as possible, not just one Zunicorn. Even though it holds the most weight, you can stake a bunch of rares and epics and legendaries to get to these power levels, right? So there's different ways to play this game as well. All right, and then there's this game, which is pay for your referral link, shill, make some extra rewards, and then when you make those extra rewards, then you can maybe fill up your keys. Maybe you get enough ETH, you can make a Zen NFT, or like an Apex. You can stake it. I would say that's probably the game. The game would be getting some referrals. Whoever's playing the game, because they get 5% and you get 5% every single time for infinity, right? So that's why I was saying self, right? Self, you might want to do yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. So the real game starts with this right here. If you are a small fish, you're probably gonna want to at least invest, because you were gonna throw $40 at keys anyways, right? So this is 0.2 ETH or 0.02 ETH to interact with, and right now at today's price, that's roughly $33. So I say 40 because you're gonna pay like $6 in gas or some shit. All right. So you pay like that $33, get your referral name, and then go shield, go work, right? Get your referrals up, get this claimed rewards, because you're going to get 5% of your onboard. So what that means is that if your onboard comes in and they're like, shit, I'm going to play the key game, because you can articulate to them like, hey, if you have some passive income, you can hold some keys and you can play this game of people buying keys, trying to stay like ahead of the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the king of the hill game, the jackpot game. Like, I want to be the last person to buy, so I'm the king of the hill. But then holding the keys, that's a supply game where you want to be the person holding the biggest bag at the end, right? And whenever you enter based on supply and it's a percentage of keys available. That's why that's a real whale game. So if some whale came in, then it would bless the shit out of the jackpot. But then what that would do is cause FOMO for people to be like, yo, wait a second, 100 ETH just went into this thing. So you see, it's going to be like, it could be like a psychological thing. And that's why some people are speculating on the key supply on XENGAME. So fuck all the FUD, fuck all the UI. They're like, hey, we need to get these keys because that's what's going to keep me ahead. But that's gambling. I'm not really trying to gamble on the keys right now because the game could end. And then you're standing around like, shit, the game's over. And I got all these keys and I didn't ROI because the game ended. Right? So I would say just do your thing. And this is kind of, again, why I'm saying maybe this middle column is for the Zenian. You know, if you're a Zenian, this helps us because it burns Zen. So you should want to promote it. So you should want to have a referral link and you should want to stack referrals because it proves that, yo, I did my part in Zen by helping push the burn. I brought 200 people to my jackpot. Use this one, my jackpot 55. You know what I'm saying? 2 5s. 5 plus 5 is 10. This is also in relation to 10. Let's go. But yeah, that's kind of why I was like, I'll do the referrals for sure. Now the keys, I need to figure out how I'm going to catch a dip on the key price. It looks like it's about to happen right now. So I was analyzing it a little bit earlier. It was strength this page. So right here they have this bottom stat, the history past for the last 1,500 blocks. And you can see the price right here. Oh, I guess we should just zoom in on this. Fuck it. Damn, this site is ugly, Jamma. This. Oof. Poor MDXN. Did somebody let it go? They let it rip? That's sad. I mean, it's not sad, but whatever. I would say if you believe in it, this is your dip. This is your FUD. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you all been waiting for, ain't it? Because Zen community is becoming more and more intelligent. And technically, these types of swings are designed to mess with your mood. So the more exposure our community gets to these type of swings, the more desensitized you'll be to it. Like me seeing 14%, I'm like, okay, but yeah, somebody definitely is selling the news. And I've already rage quit DXN, so I'm not rage quitting again. And that brings up a good point. Zen is designed for people to rage quit. I've done it 2 times, and I will never do it again. If you've been in the Twitter spaces, you've heard about my rage quit. Or if you've been tracking my wallets, you probably were like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? But yeah, I'm not rage quitting no more. That stuff, that's for kids. Children throw a temper tantrum and throw away all their coins. That's a childlike idea at this point. Like, this stuff is becoming so smart, bro. Like, intelligent. Like, Shadows Tree City West. Like, our community is tight. This is my Zen blocks. I mined overnight. So I'll probably run my miner at nighttime. Or maybe when I'm not on my computer. But yeah, I got 8 blocks. So it was cool. And it was pretty easy to set up. I do it through my Mac on the terminal. And I downloaded Python. Took a second for me to figure out how to route my path for things to work, in a sense. I figured it out, though. I used ChatGPT to assist me, help me with my errors. Felt smart as a motherfucker once I had that shit working. I was like, yes, I'm a nerd too. I know how to do this. I used to torrent Photoshop. No cap. That's like super OG now in technology. Bro, I used to torrent Photoshop. You can't even do that no more. What was the VST? Omni sound? I used to torrent Omni sound. Can't even do that shit no more. Feels cool to make a tool that people actually use. Yeah, you know what's funny? Tree City West, I went into the Telegram and I was like, yo, I need to set up my chain ID. And you had all that shit right here in front of me. I was like, damn, I need to slow down. It's all right here. But yeah, I like the UI and stuff. It's pretty fun. Actually, my terminal. Oh. Damn, this shit don't work or what? Damn, this shit don't work. Terminal. There we go. Yeah, usually when I'm using my terminal, I'll have this one, but then I'll like fuck around and I have my one that looks like your website. Sick. But yeah, Zen Blocks is pretty fun, y'all. It's not hard to set up. What I've been suggesting to people is you can also, I'm hopping all over the place. Whatever. You guys want to know about it, you'll find out about it. You'll find out about it, damn it. I don't need to nerd out about that. I need to tell you motherfuckers to make sure you get a referral link. That's what I need to do. Don't worry about Zen blocks, man. That's for us. If you want to find out, you'll find out. That's what I learned yesterday when I did it. Once I set everything up, it clicked in it was inspirational. It was like, yes, if I want to find out, I'm finna find out. I'm not gonna not let the internet be my slave, dog. Like, this is too easy. And within, it took me around 2 hours to set up everything, because organization is key. And if you've never done file management of yourself, like if you're the type of person that has like a dashboard or, you know, a desktop with tons of shit on it, yeah, maybe this might be kind of hard. But if you're organized and you know file management, it's just about setting up your files. You can get shit lit. You'll find out what you're missing, but you gotta be organized where your files are, bro. It's very easy. But again, if you don't want to do Zen blocks because it's too experimental, that's why we have Zen.game. Optimism, that launched. I'm waiting for my Optimism ETH. Oh, that shit ain't never coming, cuz. I did a ZenFi swap this morning, man. That shit never. Oh, it's there. Never mind. I wonder why it didn't come up. That's weird. Yeah, that's the ETH side. But I want the. This is too for ZenFi. They gotta like figure out a better explanation routing. Like the information and the explanation of what the fuck is pending is it don't make no sense. I'm just like, I know it's pending, but like, what about the people who don't know, bruh? I gave it some time because I realized that ZenFi slowed down. It used to be really fast, but now my swaps on ZenFi, they take like an hour, bruh. An hour. Let's go. But whatever though. I don't know what's going on. At least it comes. At least it comes. At least it shows up on the other side at some point. I'm not worried that it's not gonna not be there. 2 of my brothers are computer engineers, and they aren't into in crypto. Why? They should be. Be honest. You got any stats? Nah, I'm not really hyped on BRC-20s right now. The thing about BRC-20s is I'm gonna let them cook. All right, I'm gonna let them cook. I got the appetizer, and the way that I see it is like the waiter keeps coming up to me telling me, we got a problem in the kitchen, but I want it, so I'm in the restaurant. So I got my eye on it. But after the bitmaps thing, I am not getting baited into anything BRC-20. The thing about BRC-20 is it needs a Libra Dex. It needs that type of development. And we're not there yet. So when X1 chain is live and everybody can, how do you say, like, participate, and there's more people that can get involved, I'll be really hyped about BRC-20s. But right now, I want my Bitcoin back. Can I have my Bitcoin back, please? I'm over on the Bitcoin network on Magic Eden just looking at shit like, man, can I just get my Bitcoin back? Like, I don't know what I was doing. I thought y'all had this shit together. What up, Jamma Beans? Hey, Jamma, I like it, though. I'm enjoying it. I get it, though. Some people want it to be a Ferrari out the gate. But what's good is that there's rounds. So if this round does end, we get to do it again. And that's kind of why I'm like, you don't need to go ham into the Zen game. One of these rounds is going to click. If it's not the first round, maybe it's the second round. And if it's not the second round, maybe it's the third round, you know? But if you're an Apex holder and you do referrals, you'll always be getting some sort of drip, because if your referrals keep playing or you keep playing with your referral, you know, there's always going to be some drip happening. And if the game ends, you're always going to get a prize piece of the jackpot. I think 20% of this goes to the Apexes. So definitely smart to mint some Apexes. But yeah, Gemma, I feel it. Your UI is trash. Big old hot garbage can. So Optimism. Let's just do a little switch over. New chain, new thing. I haven't got my vanilla rank. Here, let's get the vanilla rank. So we're just gonna max everything. Actually, what's the amp? Actually, that's what I want to do. No, not yet. Not yet. So this Optimism thing, right? What's crazy about it is it's sped up. So the amp, which is the mathematical formula in the mining algorithm that gives users bonuses before the mining algorithm becomes like a, how do you say it? I don't know how to really say it, I guess, but it's a scaling system. So the supply is always going up and down at the same time. The up is that you're getting more for participating, right? So since you get in on day 298, you get to reap the benefits of 298 days of Zen inflation, right? So that's good for those that want the Zen. Now it's bad for those that want the price, because that means everyone participating is getting a hyperinflated amount of Zen, right? Because that amp is going on. And that's what's happening on all Zen world, right? The AMP and the EAA. So this right now also has EAA. It's at 8%, which means it's not bad time for minting. Now, what you want to do, though, again, you want to keep paying attention to here. I've heard a couple of different strategies. I've heard one of using the 20% mining, just buying it and then mining it, or buying it and staking it and getting this 20% before this goes away. So there are some Zenians building a long idea for this, but they're really basing it on this amp. So 298, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not have any Zen after 298 days. But you'll notice here the max term is at 414 days. So what the fuck does that mean? What that means is, as a Zenian, in 298 days, everything prior to 299 will have the amp included. After 299 days, and you're on a max term to 414, so the next 170, 80 days, right? You're going to be getting whatever the max is per day, which could be like 10 Zen. So the hyperinflation will be over and you will still be minting. Now, that's pretty cool. Personally, since I know how the system works and I've been here for almost a year, I don't know if I want to experiment that far. Cause, yeah, I want access to my mints when everybody else amp die. So I'm gonna go ahead and mint based on the amp of today, which is 98 days. Let's go. No need to do any more than that if you're minting. If you're buying, you might as well just buy this shit off the internet, aka on the DEX. It's actually priced pretty decently. Let's see what this is rocking. Yes, it's my first time. This is my first time on this roller coaster. Here. What it do? Oh, Shaka said it's whatever, Londo. Shaka said it's 5%. So the jackpot gets 5% for the Apex. No, oh yeah, no, 5% of each buy. That's a fact. But I'm saying when the jackpot ends and it pays out, if you're holding an Apex, 20% of the jackpot payout goes to Apex holders. So that's pretty fire. So one vanilla mint looks like it's 4 cents. How much was it on launch day? Please let me know. I waited. This is why I waited 2 days to like send over my Optimism. I was like, oh, I'll do it on Monday. No one's going to be on a side chain on a Monday. Side chain traffic on a weekend be like going to a tourist attraction, bro. Like going to Trader Joe's on a Saturday. Like you're asking for it. You're mad the line is long? You asked for it. All right, so I got my C rank 2 milli. Fun time. Yeah. Gotta love a good vanilla mint. All right, so let's go ahead and make a Zen NFT. Let's see how this is moving. So we're gonna do a collector. Max VMUs. Does this let me go over? Oh, it stays there. All right, whatever. We'll do the community collective. Some people have figured out how to write their own scripts, and they make their VMU count. I've seen one up to 156. So some people are packing a lot of VMUs. We'll see if they'll be able to take, like, we'll see if there's enough block space for it to pass later on. But that's the issue with doing a large amount of VMUs on your own, is you could reach a point where that XeNFT is available. You go to claim it, and the blockchain can't call the contract because it's too big, and you would need to either pay like a ton of gas or stop the network. I don't know. That's a lot for a Zen mint. 298 days. Ah, man. Yeah, so it's not going to be Zentarian gang over here. Because, yeah, you're going to get a little bit more if you're max minting, but that's to say you want to stay on Optimism. Damn, so a max mint is $5. Meh. Fuck it. Base is cheaper than Optimism and gas? That's kind of wild. Yeah, base is cheaper than Optimism and gas for sure. Or maybe I need to wait for this to go down some more. I'm probably not gonna make another one. Fuck. What's my estimated Zen? 12 million Zen. There ain't gonna be there's not gonna be any Zen over here. So okay, guys. Also, the disclosure here. I have not fucked with the Optimism thing the whole time it's come out. So this is my first time interacting with it. I am very shocked. 12 million Zen. Damn, this. All right, fuck it. Let's just do a max mint. Let's just see how much Zen I'm gonna get. Ooh, my pockets. I click this min button on Optimism, and a piece of me is like, bro, you know you damn well you ain't gonna be on no Optimism. What the hell? For the culture. Where bitmaps just spam to get inscription numbers up early. The early ones are so rare. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, that's something we could think about. I do like the ideology though of inscribing on a block. What it is execution. So this is kind of why I like Zen a lot. Zen has the right leadership team, and they're executing very excellently on every piece of internet land that they move to, right? And they're inspirational. Like, what the hell am I doing in Python, you know? But that is inspired by Jack Levin and team. And same for Rosvin and his team. Like, DBxeN, yeah, it might be a little hiccupy, but that's why they're not fair crypto. And I support them because they're inspiring like development. Like, I'm inspired by them just being like, shit, we can do this. Like, we can make an immutable world, you know? Like, we can make this world better. And we don't need BC funding, right? Same with like Zendot game. Like, I like this because the development is just available. You don't really get that anymore in crypto, where developers just go, I'm gonna make some shit and I'm gonna make it for myself, right? And again, the referral box, if you do decide you want to get the referral box, that $30, $40 is going to the development of Zendot game. So that's where that goes. Yeah, that'd be cool if that $30 went somewhere else. But what I'm saying is get your box now before gas go up. Oh, it just realized that I'm on a different network. But yeah, so it's 0.2 and you can register your name. But yeah, we need devs. We need them to keep challenging shit. Optimism though looks like DBxeN would need like 100,000 coins. 500,000. Yeah, just take a X off. Because there's not a lot. You're not getting that much. So you see, look at even at 414, if you're doing max mints, you're only getting around 5 million more a day. Possibly. And again, the reason for this is because after 298 days, the rest of those 200 or like 180 something days, it's just a small amount of Zen. And again, this is a social experiment to show, like, in 8 years, this is what Zen is going to be. And I've been talking about this. I was like, what happens when people don't know how the game works and they're max minting beyond the 8 years? Because so many people join that the G rank just rips. Like, that's like when you're going to be happy you got in Zen early. And when the Ethereum G rank rips like Base has, Base is at 20,000. Or excuse me, 20 million. So that's pretty great for like a round one. Optimism being out for 2 days, already at 2 million. Pretty insane. So we haven't really seen on Ethereum these types of explosions of G rank, which would push ETH into that 500 day range, right? 600 day range, hopefully. Actually, let's go to maybe Zendot FYI. You know, I got my fucking tool belt. I'm hyped that we have OP. Yeah, I haven't messed with it either. I think the focus on getting Zenterions and ETH to stake. And I kind of want a Vampire. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Base is smooth for sure. Yeah, base is super duper smooth. And the gas is low. So I like it. Let's go to base actually. But again, that's my strategy for Optimism. That's like kind of float away from it now. Pay attention and learn how Zen works so you can make it work for you. But if you just go out there freestyling, max minting, yeah, you might miss out on an opportunity of getting and securing your damn, what the hell's wrong with this thing? Disconnect, fine, disconnect. All right. But yeah, you'll be over saturating your mint because you won't be out when everybody else is out. It's like you're stuck in your classroom and everybody else is out at recess at 298, but you're at 414. Like, damn, wish I made this mint at 8% EAA for the maximum length of time. Damn. Till then, you should also be like, that's why I was like, oh man, OP Zen is actually a buy. Low key, not financial advice or whatever the fuck you think this is. But if there's like such a little amount of it happening, definitely a bizarre. XENGAME intentionally gatekept the release. They said, nah, we want this game to end. What up, Busy? Not stake, but I want to register it on Zendot game. I wish their UI didn't have so many failures. Yeah, I think Luig, I think this is his first rodeo in the intense UI smart contract world, because there was a UI issue too on testnet. So definitely he's learning as we go. And again, I would just say bear with him. If you want to play the supply game though, because this also is good FUD. If people want to get their rewards and burn their keys, shit, open the floor up, bro. Because I definitely trying to get in, but I need that floor to open. You know, mosh pit. Claim your rewards, please. But yeah, that's like the thing. Like they have the cool thing about Zendot game is all they got to do is fix all these buttons and stuff, redeploy, and it'd be amazing. And then all you need to do is catch this when it drops, this reset meter, and you get a better price to buy your keys. Also catch the supply when people claim rewards and it goes down below. We'll find out where the next fucking hodl point is. 15 million keys or something crazy. We will see. But yeah, OP Zen, there ain't no Zen. Only 198 on the DEX. I would say give this 10 days. So if this just came out on the 16th, yeah, wait until the 26th probably. See how much little Zen is thrown out there, you know? Because people are going to be claiming it, but they're not going to be claiming it where it's an astronomical amount. Because all they did was drop the amp down, but it didn't necessarily like mean more supply faster. Which is kind of funny that we're also stoner. That so many people thought that shit. Oh, the supply is going to inflate fast as hell. It's like, nah, it's just inflating slower. Still inflating, but it's inflating slower. Right? Like this is all this max supply. Damn. Which is great. Yeah. Sped up Zen with less Zen. But this isn't good for mass adoption. And this again is going to prove the point that like the Ethereum Zen it has all the primary pieces to the puzzle that give it its seniority. The gas fluctuating, the legacy of the Ethereum ledger, right? The integration of EVM, amongst everything in crypto. So Zen on ETH, that's the one for sure. But all these other experimental Zens, maybe for a developer, there's something out there. Like, again, the attack for a dev is to burn it all. If you want to be the NASCAR race driver champion of the Daytona 500 here in Zen world, burn all this shit in one snipe, and we'll come and applaud you. Big applause. Referrals of the refill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm only playing the referral game in Zendot game. This is the only game I'm playing. Because then you get the burn button. And there's a snipe time. I saw it last night, but I was sleeping. So, and then the UI is kind of buggy. So you can't hit the button. You can hit it, but that's why I was like, I don't have time to hit this button. This is like different. I'm going to wait till this button work. But yeah, get the referrals. I think that's step one though, for sure. Not buy a key. Only buy a key if you want to win the pot. And you got 11 hours before that's even possible. I know these questions are BS, but I'm still just curious. If you have Zen price target on ETH, say a year from now. Oh, no, man, I still have my Zen idea. Shout outs Dioshlan. That's my, that's literally my yin and yang. He thinks we're going down. But we both agree that, a year from now is September 2024. So where do I think Zen is in September 2024? I think it's being found. I think we're being discovered. All this stuff that I'm talking about right now is going to be discovered. So we haven't really reached discovery mode. We're in a price discovery amongst crypto hobbyists, like-minded individuals. So as a collective group, we're deciding what the price is of this particular brand of crypto. But I do think we'll come to a consensus, and it will be as X1 chain is becoming more and more real, right? So I don't know where we would be, let's say September of next year. But what I would hope is that by at least March of 24, I'm looking at this right here, which is 4 zeros and a 2, right? Yeah, 4 zeros and a 2. So right now we're at 6 zeros, so that would be a 200x or a 2000x from where we are. And that's what the fuck I want. I want that by March. That would be a great place to be. It would make people worried and make them think that we could come back down here if we got up to this level and held, because then the amp would come into effect. So right now, people who've been selling all of their Zen, you can almost think as Optimism Zen too is like a slap in the face. Like, I told you the amp was gonna go down. So everybody who's been selling their Zen, technically, they've sold the inflation. So now, unless they were smart about it, they gave away all of their abundance. And now they're going to have to accumulate abundance back because it's not possible unless you spend more, right? Like everyone who got abundance, y'all have given it away. That's why I'm still holding my Zen, because I'm like, this is my abundance pretty much. Like, I mined all this in July, August. Like, the last thing I want to do is just dump it based on rage quitting. Like, that didn't do me any justice in June. I'd have been better off not rage quitting in June, because it's not over, right? Like, that's a temper tantrum. That's what your kids do. Your kids get mad. You should be rational. And it's kind of funny how, again, Zen has been trending on this downtrend, and I've been waiting for it to break it. Instead, it's riding the top of it. Now, what they would say in Forex is the longer that you stay on a trend, the more likely it is to break support to the downside. So we gonna see. This is my floor. I don't think we're gonna go beyond 6 zeros. Now, again, shout out to Diochland. He has a prediction that we're gonna drop another 99%. And he has a good point. His point is that if the global world is going into a recession, wouldn't that mean that people are going to see the value in Zen and be forced to sell their abundance? So that is a possibility. And that would be because the people who don't need to sell their abundance are the rich, right? And the rich people in Zen who aren't, like, unfortunately, the bag holder who's holding the bag trying to make something out of nothing. Unfortunately, they don't have that issue. So they have time on their side. And for them, yeah, it might make more sense to go 99% more down and create a situation where you are underwater and it's all, it's a mind game. You're like, oh shit, hold up. You're like, oh no, I gotta sell. Like, this is gonna keep going down. But again, we have that combated because of the AMP. If you are minting right now and you need the Zen, you need to go find some other shit. Because you should try to hold your abundance for as long as you can. Stake it away, actually, maybe get rid of it, doesn't exist. Go stake it right now. Because even thinking I'm going to get more Zen for this Zen later, that's just a mindset. And that mindset isn't sustainable, in my opinion. I see people say this shit to me all the time on fucking Twitter, man, on X. I'm just going to sell it and make more Zen. I'm gonna mint more. I'm like, no, you're not minting more. Yes, potentially Zen could be higher in price, but you're selling your today's inflation, and today's inflation will always be more than tomorrow's. It's bass backwards. It's kind of crazy when you really look at it. Here, let's look at it real fast so I can show you the bass backwards. Because it's math is starting to come into play now. Oh yeah, I have it right here. So the mint calculator. So since the global ranks are going up, that means terms are going longer, right? So terms are getting more extended. The Zen is, like, think of it as like a football pass. As more people join, the Zen is being passed down the field further and further. The football is flying further and further away from you. And you're not getting as much because the AMP is going down every day. Because most of these chains don't have EAA anymore. That's why it's actually kind of smart to be on Optimism. Because you can scoop up EAA, and then once it's gone, just be like, whatever, fuck it. I have a bunch of mints that are 298 days. They all got EAA. If it's successful, it's successful, and I'm going to have all this in, right? So it's a math game. And the thing about the math game right now is the AMP is going down. And no one's going to stop it, right? And you've lost already 300 something days. Yeah, you could say that. You've lost 345 days by not holding your Zen from 345 days ago, because you can't get that back. And that's the mind game. The real hodler's test is, can you keep your Zen as these days go up and these days go down. Man, it's such a fucking mind game. The AMP is barely any benefit to this game. It's not. I mean, it's a good benefit though for those that are playing every day. It's a small carrot. Why do you think it's not important though? You can see its effect, regardless if it's. Or for me, what I think is that even if it's 100 million Zen, that is enough Zen for it to impact your entire game. And for you to think bigger than that means that you must be rich. Like, you must be rich because you're thinking in billions, and billions of Zen is very expensive. And creating a billion Zen takes 300 something days. And you need 4 or 5 Zenterions to make that. So you're rich. So the AMP, in my opinion, is what dictates the rich, because they can play the game as long as they want. But this is squeezing together, and you're just going to sandwich everyone in between it. It's not as effective as you think at this point. It needs to go. I hear you. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to open y'all minds up. I hear you on that. Yes, it will be more effective when the AMP is not 2,656, and it is 1,500. Like, yeah, that's common. But with this disinflationary factor of Zen that we've never seen before, that's something we've never seen before. So that's why I'm saying it seems like a trap, because you think you're playing it smart by selling it down, but all you're doing is giving those that have dry powder a better buy position. And then you, who spent all the money to make it, like, you spend the money to make it. Now you got to go and spend the money to buy it back. That shit don't make no sense to me. That sounds like a trap. It sounds like, why am I even playing this game? Right? So if I'm really rich, I'm going to fuck with everybody's mind and just keep pushing it down until all of the small fries sell all their Zen to me. And then pump that shit on their ass. And they were waiting for the lowest low possible. Right? And that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, if you open your mind up and you think, like, today is 1,500, not 1,500 from now, because then by then it's too late to think that it's 1,500. So wouldn't you prepare 1,000 days before that? That's kind of just my theory on it. Shout out to Jamma Beans for scooping that, and shout out to Yoshland for throwing the membership. Why would I buy back if I'm reminting twice as much? But see, that's not true though. You're not reminting twice as much. How are you reminting twice as much when you have less AMP and no EAA? Like, I need some receipts. Because I mean, on my receipts, it's not saying that. From what I see, here, I'll show you my receipts. My shit is saying I'm making less Zen now on all my older stuff. So technically, everything that I've done already made more. Even though the price is going down, I've made more Zen. So it doesn't make any sense to sell the more Zen for the down price. Like, because now it's like, that's what I'm saying. Well, how do you answer me getting my Zen back for more expensive? Because I just redistributed to everyone. Nobody buys it back. Stake some, sell some, remint some. LOL, you playing the game wrong then for over a year. See, that's what I'm saying. What game are you playing though? Because I'm playing the 8-year game, and my 8-year macro perspective of Zen, when I look at a 1-year player and I see what they're doing, I don't see profit. I see nuggets. Like how you're saying, like me looking at the AMP, I see carrots. I see people selling right now, seeing carrots, like, or getting carrots. You feel me? Like, it's kind of hilarious to me because I understand everything everyone is saying, but my thing is I feel like it's a trap. That sounds too easy. Like, looking at all the way the global ranks have worked, and then looking at the way that the economy is of Zen, like if I had to put like a economical vision on each blockchain, because of the popularity of like a Polygon, it proves to me that the Zenian is not $1,000 individual in crypto. They're literally a $20 to $50 to $100 individual. You know, you are the same. I'm pretty much the same too. I got 100, I got 500 for some shit. Y'all, what's up? You know, worker class citizen. You know, but on Ethereum, I see so many moves out of this world, right? You go to the chart and it's instance, and we're starting. We've already moved up. We're back. You know, we're moving to those $1,000, $4,000 swings on the normal. So yeah, there are some rich motherfuckers in the chat, right? So knowing that we're progressing into this new era of liquidity, why would I, as a mentor, try to get Zen further down the road and say to myself, I'm getting more because I'm just selling today and reminting, right? And you're going to have to pay a higher gas fee because everything's going to be more expensive in the future. Like, for sure. And then you're getting less Zen than you would have gotten if you just held it and staked it and didn't sell it. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make here. It's like the selling portion doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. You need to look at the formula again and play with it in the calculator. I do. I play with today's numbers, but the formula itself, because you could just do it here to see how everything is going to work for you. Because now what the most important thing, in my opinion, and this is kind of why I'm saying it the way that I'm saying it, is the average user is what matters more than anything when it comes to pumping your Zen. So to think you're getting more Zen is to say that there's more average users after you. And to say that means you're minting every day, which means that it's weird that you're a mentor every day and you're worried about not covering the spread of supply that you have. Because that's how I think of it. You're like selling, right, to cover your spread. Like, oh, well, I'll get more Zen later if I sell now. So I'll cover my loss of time now with more. It's just like, what the fuck? That shit don't make no sense to me. But I hear it because there's probably profit to be made there. But it's a short-term mindset. And that's why I'm trying to say, like, I'm trying to flip the theory here where you're actually thinking short and I'm thinking long versus the way that you think you're thinking long and I'm thinking short. Because the shit is flipping. I'm seeing it. That's like such a short way to think of it, because once the price goes away, or yeah, that's what it is. Once the price runs away, then you need that supply. And now that supply is redistributed to so many different wallets that technically what you just said was a singular thought of position. And this is a community position. So when the community moves on without you, you are really left behind. And there's no way for you to catch up unless you buy back in. And why would you set yourself up that way? You were already here. What is Zen? Zen is a gas token on 12 different blockchains. That's how I think of it. What up, Christopher? If you were doing short mints early, you'd understand the point. But that's what I'm saying, like, because the short minters don't control the game anymore. So why would I even care about if I was doing short minting early? You see, like, that's my philosophy. But I understand that the short minters were counting, right? But I've been short minting on every other chain, and none of them had the same effect as Ethereum. So the ETH short minters, you guys experience something that no one else will experience ever again until maybe X1 chain. But who even knows? Maybe X1 chain comes out with Optimism style, because they like how slow the supply is going to build, right? This is super slow. We're over here billions. This shit's slow as hell. So does X1 chain get the Optimism version or does it get the Ethereum version? Now that's something you got to ask yourself. And this is again why I'm like, I hear the day one mentors about the way that you guys see the supply, but as like a bulk max mentor, I see the squeeze. I thought you were on top of it, bruh. You still haven't explained to me, Tom O'Cat. Like, I still do not understand how yours makes sense. Short mentors are now long mentors, and they have become very long mentors with old Zenterions minting irregularly. Here, let's look at this real quick. We gotta expose this. because I don't think they dictate where we go. And that's just why I'm just applying the theory that like selling doesn't make any sense. Because even if you're saying short minters have turned long minters, like what does that even mean? The whole point was to mint, max mint. So you mean max minters are here today and they have to make a decision on their max mints, right? So if max minters have been max, if there's no way to max mint the same amount of max today, how in the hell does a max minter gain from giving away what is considered the goose? Like, you've had the Zen created until the inception of a lot of humans. Like, now was a lot of humans. In October of last year, day one minters, you had an inception of maybe a crowd of like 300 people. Now there's what? Right here. There's over 101,000 spot holders. So it's like a way bigger crowd. Way bigger crowd. And this is again, like also I'm saying, like your Zenterions are valuable. So why would you sell it to make another Zenterion just to make less Zen? I don't understand. But I get today, like, but I'm just saying later. I don't agree with you. With CoinTools, reminting, and reuse function, I have 5x my futures in bag on ETH. Okay, so you guys are coin toolers. So this is what we're talking about here. We're not talking about I'm talking about ZenNFTs. And ZenNFTs actually save more than CoinTools max mint. But I mean, I don't know like the mechanics, I guess, of a coin tool. I'm not a coin tooler where I'm like rolling, because you do save gas, right? So you save gas by rolling, but that's an advanced feature. It's just advanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, this calculator is telling me that we ain't getting as much. And when I look at my, like for instance, my Polygon ones, I like those ones because there's no EAA, so it's more realistic to today versus my Ethereum ones that have a lot of EAA on them. But like, it's becoming very apparent that I'm having less Zen every day, and it doesn't take nothing but 100 days to pass, and then I'm like, oh shit, 100 days went by. Nah, bro, CoinTools is way. Yeah, I know, but we on ZenNFTs. I fucks with ZenNFTs. You get to do DBxeNFTs. This is a collateral system over here, bro. But I understand like the whole CoinTools thing, but that's kind of why like what I feel like is even, I mean, I guess I'm more staying on narrative as well. Everything is going to be built around the ZenNFT. So the future people won't even know about CoinTools. So the concept of, again, that's like me telling you, like, you are selling your inflated Zen to people who want to buy that shit. So yes, you're making profit. I hear all y'all. And your future Zen, you're saying you're 5xing it. We'll see when we get there. We'll see if it's a real 5x, if you can claim that shit. If it's not, like, we'll see if when we get there. It's going to be like, what, like 500 days? So we'll see when we get there. But yeah, well, today though, you didn't do it. You sold all your Zen. If we're going to be realistic about it. 80% cheaper on CoinTools. Man, them side chains made you miss the top of ETH. I made you miss the loop on ETH. Nah, I'm chilling. And that's what I'm trying to say, though. I'm giving y'all a different perspective. To be honest, that's what it kind of sounds like. It sounds like from the chat, you guys had the day one perspective. I came into Zen day 3 because I thought it was stupid. So I minted just for fun. I made 10 wallets for fun. I didn't really comprehend it until the Zen NFT. And now I understand the power of the system. So for me, I'm thinking more of the systematic way that the architecture of Zen is. And in my vision of Zen right now, you are getting less Zen every day. You cannot not say that shit. It is happening in front of our eyes, which means that there's no possible way for you to 5x more unless you're tweaking, squeaking, and fleeking and all types of other bending and trending and type shit. You feel me? Like, that's what I know. Shaka with the 10. The best play is to buy VMPX here at $4 or at 4 cents. You will need to burn way more than 4 cents per Zen for X1. By 4 cents, that's only 44 million market cap. Cheapest X1 is buying VMPX at these prices. Hell yeah, man. I've been hodling my VMPX bag too. But see, this is kind of why I'm like, I'm trying to put the whole thing together as well. Here's like some more crazy perspective. If we have Zen blocks now, right? So we have this new proof of work thing coming out that's more rare than Zen. Wouldn't this be the idea to be like, you lure people into this like scarce token, and then when people learn about Zen, they learn about the AMP and they see how everyone's mints are going down. So this is, again, why it's like you're making more Zen, but you're making more work for yourself by selling that shit. I see it now, but whatever. I feel like we'll see. We got to see what happens in a couple 100 days. Hey, I'm not doing all that stuff. The ladders, I have a good amount of Zen. You know, it's funny. I'm disappointed in you, Tomo Cat. You got to update your vision. You selling all your Zen. You're not going to have it all. Why should I mint longer for less Zen? I don't know. You should be buying it. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. You should be definitely buying it. But if everyone's going to sell it so you can buy more, I mean, I get it. But that's why it just doesn't make any sense right now. The limbo in Zen is one of the dumbest limbos ever. Like, everybody wish they had a chart that they could just shoot to highest heights. But in Zen world, we think backwards. And we go, nah. I'm going to sell it because I'm going to make more of it later, even though I'm not really making more of it later. I'm going to make 5 Zentarions for these 2 Zentarions, because now I sold 2 Zentarions. I can make 5 Zentarions. Like, what? I guess. But yeah, nah, I don't know. That's not me. I'm playing the supply and demand game. So I'm holding and staking. Got a lot of stakes. I'm trying to hold liquids in, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's why I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? The miners are weird. Y'all are weird. I have 50x more Zen than I would have had minting just max one day. Yeah, I already I 10x'd what'd I do? Basically, I burned all of my Zen. All my Zen I burned from February into June, I made back when I sold my DXN tokens. And now I have all of my Zen that I burned for Phoenix, DXN, and Zen Doge. I have all that shit back, and I got DXN, and yeah, I'm chilling, you know? That's why I'm like, I'm back in the same position I was 5 months ago. And I'm wondering, when is the miners going to be changing their positions? But I think naturally they're going to do it. They're just going to sell all of their fucking coins. And then we'll get to this area right here where everybody is going to buy up every miner's coins. And the miners that are the real smart money, they're holding. Because there's nothing I have, none of you guys have made me feel like there's real people selling the coins. It's definitely just whatever accounts. I've been noticing this too. Yeah, like a lot of these green accounts, they're not like super duper huge. So that lets you know as well, like it's a strategic group of people that are selling the price down. Because if it was really real for the amount of volume that we have, there should be hundreds of thousands of dollars traded in between accounts. Yeah, see, so some of these have those. Like this one who's bought 100,000. Or not 100,000, but 60,000. Way more than the accounts that are selling. So just from my analysis on that shit, like I've been watching these accounts. These accounts selling are definitely miners. So that's just gonna offset, man. I'm sold on it, and it's gonna be a great talking point. See here's 100K someone, but they bought over 100K. So this is the type of wallet I want to see more often. Like this is a player. Like this is one person, but all these other wallets are not. They could be multiple people. Damn, it's all raining outside. Real rain vibes. See, it's raining. And the more time passes, this multiplier goes up, and I keep the ETH I made with it. So basically, I have free Zen, and I'm getting more. People who do it this way, bruh, know exactly the real price of minting Zen, and that's why some think Zen is going down another. I know this, but that's what I'm saying. That's mentors selling on each other. You see, like, I already know the daily amounts of Zen coming out, and I've been paying attention. I just don't put an emphasis on it because that's why I'd rather just be like, it's stupid than point out how many loops you have to go through, because the actual price is right here. It's right here on Zen Turbo, right? So the cost of minting is definitely cheaper than the price, bro. Sell that shit. Sell that shit. Yes, everyone minting is definitely, they're up. So, and this I love this little box right here because this is the premium on Zen right now, and why the miners are selling, because there's a premium to buy it, and miners hold control because it's a community token. So we hold the control of the price. If miners decided not to take it down 75% because you guys are up 75%, then yeah, the price might move up 75%. And this is why I don't understand. To me, it feels like Bitcoin, where if people were getting hundreds of Bitcoins a day and they were selling them at hundreds a day, and then they had over 20,000 Bitcoins flow through their wallet just for them to end up with a bunch of money and a couple Bitcoins. To me, that just doesn't sound like the right play. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not living my life. Right? Maybe I'm fucking not in Vegas at the strip club. But I just like the conservative play, or the, what do you call it? The more cynical, civilized, rational, logical ideology behind ownership, which is, this is scarce and we can own it. But it might take a second or two to get there. Holders are speculative. Stakes are just silly. See, that's what I mean, though. It just might take a second to get there. But I do believe that Zen will become something that, for mining, it's profitable, but for holding and for speculating, it's even more valuable because of the processes of mining. And selling Zen at these levels make me feel as if miners don't know what the fuck they're actually doing. They're just mining for profit still in a bear market. And I mean, that makes a lot of sense, though. I mean, when I really look at it, I'm like, yo, that makes some sense, man. Fucking fuck everyone. Fuck me, bro. Fuck Jack Levin. But damn, get the hell off this trend line already. Shit. This has to mean something. Man, it's nice rain outside right now. Y'all could probably hear it. But this has to mean something. We need a real trader on our chart, because this is like some DNA. And especially with us being oversold on two different ideas here. I mean, we're basically oversold. We can get even more oversold between these two different RSIs. We could get even more, That's why it's like, yo, how much more do you want to do it? Why you watch your dollar getting weaker? Bro, it's hyperinflationary. It's been answered, though. When the burns are happening, it's real. You know what's crazy, though, too, is like, I see it's happening. The thing is that the community isn't there yet. So y'all can't change my mind. All the shit y'all are saying sounds like y'all are in September 18th. My mind isn't there right now. I'm in March 2024. X1 chain announcement. For the first minters, Zen Turbo calculated are the equivalent cost at 6 zeros 45. Now check the price. Yeah. So that was when they first, you're saying when it first did the calculation here, it was at 6 zeros and a 45 on this right here. I mean, the minting cost is way cheap with these lower prices. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, man, there's so many aspects. I cannot wait for my motherfucking aspect to come into flourishing. It ain't here right now, but I know it's going to show up. I cannot wait to flex on you motherfuckers. I'm going to be like, I told you so. The I told you so inside the Zen network. I got one, man. It's not here yet, though. It's not here. That's why I'm mining Zen blocks and keeping myself entertained. Tomo Cat is a market maker. Ha ha ha. We don't want to change your mind. Please stay doing what you're doing. It's a great job. Lols. I'm just playing a different game. I like that game, but I don't have time for that game. I've always never had time for the extra crypto thing. I've always thought about it, but I just never was like, nah. Once Zen started to run, I was like, cool, this one I don't have to do too much. I'm not do too much, but like I'm learning more about supply every new chain that comes out. Every new chain that comes on, I'm learning more and more about the uniqueness of Zen in certain blockchain environments. So the Optimism one is definitely special because we are definitely seeing what happens when you lower the amp. There ain't no supply in that bitch. So it is fun to see these type of things. But I do overall think that Zen ETH is the monster. So as I pay attention to this, it just makes me so like, yo, when more people join Zen and they're not minting, they're just joining, they're buying, holding, buying, burning, feeling they're feeling left out because they don't have the amp. So we changed the narrative. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna change the fucking narrative, and the narrative is that you're late, and you are late because you didn't get the amp way back when, and now you paying a premium, and you can see that right here. I'm just telling you, mentors, what the fuck speculators about to start doing, and y'all go get left behind, giving us y'all Zen. Here I go getting hyped up again. But yeah, you see this cost? That's what I'm shilling the motherfuckers. I'm telling them they gotta buy this in. So, yup, we gonna raise this price some way somehow, and it's gonna be from outside folks playing Zendot game. They're gonna come in because they're gonna buy Zen to participate in the burn as the price goes up, right? People are gonna be playing DBxeN. They're gonna buy Zen to burn Zen to get DBxeN to get more power up on DBxeNFTs, right? So I'm not worried. We got Zen blocks. Soon we're gonna have proof of work motherfuckers over here. Eating the blocks. Eating the blocks. Then they're gonna be like, yo, what y'all got going on in EVM world? Then we got the same shit. It's called an amp. Our difficulty rate is right in front of your face. It goes down every single day. You're getting less Zen if you don't mint right now. Bruh is on a mission. I'm on a mission. I hear you, motherfucking mentors, though. I'm sorry. I'm on one this Monday morning. It's great. It's great. You know, Zen is for education, learning how it works, how the system works around it, staking LP orders, building with Zen, and keeping a true crypto at the same time. Yeah, man, this shit is insane. Why are people minting Zen blocks? It's burning Zen on ETH or USD, and a device battery. Yeah, I think people are minting them because you can get a super block, and if you get a super block, it shows up on MetaMask right now. So I don't have any super blocks, but like Tree City West made this website, so we can go to his wallet address because it's very simple. So look at treecitywest.eth. Shout outs to Tree for being a educator in the community and allowing us to, because he exposed himself. This should be fine, right? But what we'll see here is has over he has a lot of blocks, and then his balance for super blocks is 17. So Tree City West is mined 17 super blocks, which means that they can open up a trading market, and then the trading market can decide what the price of an X block is. Because the difficulty to get this is pretty hard. You need a lot. Like, I mean, I ran my miner for 8. What was it? I ran my miner for 8 minutes. Or no, my bad. 8 hours. So I went to sleep and shit. Woke up. I got 8 blocks. So I got 1 block an hour, but I didn't get no super blocks. So I know for a fact this shit is a drag. But yeah, a lot of people are probably gonna move into this environment, in my opinion, because it's fun and it's boring. Or like, how do you say this? Like, if this does turn into value, this is my Zen Miner folder. It's super easy to set up too, but I just need my address real quick. That shit at? Where is that shit at? There we go. Bruh. Text editor, please. But yeah, this shit easy, man. Python is easy. Coding is easy. Building is hard. But coding, that shit's easy. Let's be real. Especially with ChatGPT. So you see, my account has 8 blocks, and I have no super blocks. But I got 8 blocks. So they were saying, what Jack Levin was saying yesterday on Twitter Spaces was he was saying that these blocks will get levels. Like a super block would be like gold, a regular block would be like silver, and then they have like mining that they introduced on a web browser where you get a lower hash rate. But they call those like some small ass blocks or some shit like that. So there is an economical concept here, which I think is here to build X1. I don't think X1 is gonna get us. I don't know how to really articulate this, but releasing a blockchain and it just being EVM is not cool. But releasing a blockchain like how Jack Levin has done it, where he's introduced it to the EVM community and he's brought the curious to the proof of work side. Now the curious are the ones that are going to get the advantage. So I'm fucking curious, because what I'm thinking is, what's a better layer for consensus than Zen blocks? And you still have proof of stake X1, where you have your Zen tokens, you're burning for the XN token and all that shit, and you're doing all that EVM stuff, that consumer type, crypto. But then there's going to be Zen blocks where validation is happening and people are running their computers. They're supporting the AI. They're supporting the token factory, like a lot of different shit is going to be probably happening on the back end. So yeah, that's the speculation right now. That's the hopium. The hope is that these blocks will be worth something. And if I get me an X block, then that's going to be worth something else. And the difficulty rises as miners come online. So the more people that come online, the harder it is to get a block. So I'm grateful for these 8, because I bet it's going to take if more people come online today, essentially, I bet I'll get less blocks tomorrow. And then it comes into a thing where it's like, well, shit, now you got to wait for people to turn their miners off so you get more blocks, or you got to get more computers, more cores, and things like that. Later this year, what y'all talking about? I'm confused on what they're doing with Zen blocks. Okay. Tell me you don't know whom BTC or old ETH mining works. Yeah, I mean, this is what's crazy, though. We're so far away from 2015 that no one really knows how that stuff works. Like, I've actually thought about, like, doing a short, being a content creator and going out and asking people, like, do you even know how a Bitcoin is made? Like, no one knows how Bitcoins are made. Like, this is a refresher. Like, this is refreshing. Like, oh, yeah, simple blockchain, hashing, nice. But for the new people who just joined 21, man, they have no fucking clue. They think a monkey JPEG is the future. I'm DCAing $100 ETH. Rolando's a real one too. Rolando's here with me. Hey, what's up, Tom? Okay, you say you're gonna get cryptobro.zen with your super blocks. Hey, swoop it for me, bro. Swoop it. I'll pay you some blocks back or some Zen for it. We'll see if I can get we'll see if I can get something like a super block, but we'll have to see. How is it securing the network? So, I mean, the mining difficulty rises as other people join. So like, let's say I want to start mining right now. How do I do it? Well, you pull up your terminal, and then my one thing to maybe Tree City West should put that here. Yeah, he should definitely put that here. He should put the GitHub. If you're watching, bro, yo, put the GitHub. So this is the miner leading board. This is a cool way for me to wrap up my stream. I'll do a little spiff for those in the back. All right. So yeah, this right here, this is zen.miner or zenminer.moo.com. And it's a dashboard that just shows you everything that is going on in the eco. So right now you can see the total blocks, like how many blocks people have been able to mine, and then how many super blocks. So this right here, this is actually the top dog in DBxen. So shout outs to zone.eth. But he's already gotten 270 super blocks. So he's fucking tearing shit up with the craziest hash rate. Like, who knows what his computer is like? That motherfucker got a nuclear plant at his crib or something. I don't even know. But everybody else below, this is basically ranking you based on your super block. Oh, I guess not. Okay, yeah, I guess it's ranking on the total amount of blocks. And you'll see here, it tells you the current miners and the current difficulty. So yesterday, this was at 1400. So after the Twitter Spaces, last night, it got up to 1600. Now it's at 1500. So this is a fluctuating number based on the current miners. So every time there's more and more news about Zen blocks, expect this difficulty to go up. And this is what's securing the network right now. Because what we've realized is as more people do join, there is no GPU support. So it's CPU battling only. And that's what's cool. It lowers the barrier of entry of creating cryptocurrency. But as more people do show up, you will need more CPU cores to get blocks faster. And I'm feeling it now too, because I only made 8 in 8 hours. And to get into the top 500, I'm gonna need 140 fucking 4, bro. Like, god damn. Like, everybody who's doing Richard Hart in the house, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Hart is here. But yeah, anybody who's been doing this for a week, yeah, you got first movers advantage. Big ups to you. You swooped 100 blocks with low difficulty. So now it's gonna be harder. Or you need more cores if you want to catch up, or you just got to start running your miner right now. But when you come to this leaderboard, here you'll be able to find the miner, which is Jack Levin's GitHub. Maybe he'll even drop some gems here or something. It is not securing the network, bro. It's just a database. I get you on that. I'm just saying, and it's just a database. What I'm trying to say is that the difficulty is what's securing this concept of continuing, right? Like, why am I doing this? Why should you do this? You shouldn't. It's speculative. But what we do know is that right now these blocks are harder to get because the difficulty is rising as people find out and get online. So there is some potential because they're gonna build a blockchain on this. Jack Levin already said it. He's like, I'm gonna build a blockchain with this stuff. So, you know, the way we're gonna secure it is by more people joining. But right now, yeah, it's just a database. It's just it's a fun way for people to mine Zen blocks just for fun, just taking it back to some old school days. And again, there is no monetary value. You're correct. So there's no security. It's just database data. But again, it's pretty fucking fun. So what you do is you just download the Zen miner and you get all of the Python packs. You'll have to download Python as well to your computer and install it. But then all you got to do here is you just make a folder on your, what I did is just did it on my desktop. You feel me? Got a lot of shit on my desktop right now. Do not mind. All right. So I did it and I have a Zen miner folder that has all of the Python scripts in it. I should just see this as being better for when you do the command, you know what I'm saying? So you want to do that CD. So you want to like make sure that you get the miner commanded inside of the terminal. You can do that by just typing in CD, and then I forget what this little squiggly line is called, / wherever your folder is located. Right? Oh shit, hold up. Look at me. I didn't think I had to put user yesterday. What the fuck? Whatever. We'll do it like this then. See, you're going to go through it, though. You're going to learn today. Fuck. What was it again? Damn it. Now I got to remind myself. Welcome to the end of the stream. What is it? I think you could drag and drop it in too. Yeah, change directory. What the fuck? But you know what's cool though is you're gonna learn today. Yeah, okay. So yeah, my command prompt is all off right now. CD. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Damn. I think I could drag and drop the folder in. Is that a thing? Let's see real quick. This shit over anyways, guys. If you're still hanging around, big ups to you. What the fuck? Oh, man. Permission denied. Well, I guess I got to remind myself on how I got it to run. But I'm on stream right now, so I can't do it. But I almost remember, but I forgot. But yeah, I was running it last night, and it was pretty fun. And damn, sad I can't do it right now for you, but whatever. Yeah, you'll be learning a lot if you've never used the terminal. Fuck, I wish I fucking remembered, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to do it. Learning in public, you are doing great, bruh. Yeah, nah, I'm not embarrassed. I don't think anyone should be embarrassed to not understand this. It's pretty advanced, and then once you get it, that's why like right now I'm like, nah, man. I know how to fucking do this. I did it like over and over again yesterday. Like I did it over and over again. Right, Zen miner. All right. There we go, bitch. Let's go. Okay, and then you do Python, and we're gonna call you gotta make sure you gotta do Python 3, and then you put in the miner. So it's miner.py, and then it should sync, and we start generating blocks. Fuck this thing. I knew I was doing it right. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but you know what? That's why you gotta be persistent. You know what I'm saying? You can't let something knock you down and stop you. You gotta keep going. We know how to do this shit. We are the AI. But yeah, that was me learning in fucking public. You guys are welcome. So it's literally that easy though. And there are some other errors you might run into, but it becomes so easy that it's literally just typing. I think that's what I did wrong. I didn't type in CD to change directory to make sure that I tell this I want to change the directory to my Zen miner folder so I can call the Python to call the miner, right? It's just steps. But hash rate is pretty all right. If you do it publicly on the web browser, it's like I think like 90 hashes. Because I have all this stuff up and I'm streaming, I'm only getting around 300. But last night, I had up 4 windows. It's like 4 cores, and I was getting 600 on each window, and I think that's why I was able to mine at least 8 Zen blocks. So that's kind of why I'm recommending that you use a your own terminal, so that you have the best hash rate. But you're not going to get the best hash rate from the web portal. So, bro, you have a Mac? Yes, sir. It gets frustrating. Yeah, y'all just saw that. I was like, hey, rage quit the chat if you don't want to watch me struggle to get this Python thing going. But now I'll never forget. We learn in public. Boom. Another block for free just in front of all of us. Yeah. Yeah, I guess once you set up, you get 1, which is kind of cool. But then the difficulty sets in. And that's what I'm curious on, and why I wanted to start minting Zen blocks, because I think that's a really good I think this is something cool, where it lowers the barrier entry, everyone can jump in. And the thing is, now it's just getting the information. Like, if you're really in crypto, you should be able to hear about this. You can join the mining pool before it gets large. I mean, if you're a Zenian, you're getting the fair info, because this could just easily go to 5,000 miners, and then the difficulty rate will be astronomical. And then if everyone in this mining pool decides that, hey, we want to make a marketplace for these coins, then it takes on its own life. No Jack Levin needed. It's just going to take on a life. I mean, there is a whale, obviously, who just ruling. These people, they're ruling. But yeah, turn on your miner, bruh. Too many lowercase for super. Oh yeah, I did a capital D. You're right. I did do a capital D. So everything has to be lowercase in the build. Makes sense. We learning. I always punk and drum clit. You're always punk and drunk at the same time. But once they sort it, it's gonna fly. Facts. Shout out to Deoshland for dropping that membership. I see you, Dr. James. You swooped that. Big ups for doing that, bro. Got yourself an hourglass. But yeah, I'm about to go watch Ghost Dog and drink a green smoothie. Yums. Sounds like a good idea. I'm about to do the same. Y'all saw me struggle at the end. But yeah, so we did a lot of insight today of what went on this weekend. So run it back. A lot of insight. At least personal insight. Had a great discussion about what is mining today, tomorrow, and the future. That was awesome. I'm still happy though the miners are up in profit. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Fucking run it, man. Fuck us speculators. But for the speculation side of things, I think everything is still afloat, regardless to the amount of FUD that is totally possible right now. So be on your heels. If you need something to learn about, get this now. Get your Zen miner set up. Spend 3 hours learning how to set this up, and then maybe you might find some interest. I'm very interested now. I'm very intrigued to do this. I've never ran Python script ever in my life, and it took me 2 hours, and right now it took me a couple minutes to figure it out. But you see, every time I do it, it's going to get easier and easier, and that's the beauty of learning and growing, especially in a bear market before the real bull shows up. So choose wisely. You can binge watch some shitty TV, or you can learn how to mine some blocks in the terminal. So Jack said regular blocks will be gas. Nah, he didn't say that, but he alluded to it when he was saying that the super blocks and then maybe a certain time stamp of type of block. He's alluding to a lot of different things. He's not saying it though, but I know where the fuck he's going with this. Make some good. It's gonna make for some good TV. Keep mining, bro. Keep mining. That's all I gotta say. But I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm probably not gonna be streaming tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe we'll see. If I can do it Thursday, I'm gonna be going out of town, so I'm not gonna have my regular setup. But maybe we'll go live for a little bit on Thursday when DBxeNFTs comes out. Pretty excited for what's gonna happen there. And yeah, man, we'll see what the fuck happens next. But y'all stay up. Peace.